G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through 50-cent pieces again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we've got my 50-cent collection book here, already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we've found so far, and there's a few gaps in the book at the moment because we're only relatively new to the book. It's only been around for a few weeks. So we still have a number of coins to get, but we do have some of the quite hard ones. The Indigenous languages, the Eddie Mabo. We've got the Iatsis coin. We are waiting on 3 Centenary of Federations on this page and 1 on the first page, and we've still got to get the Ram's Head and the Royal Visit. It'll be very tough for us to get the round 50-cent piece from 1966, but we will crack on and try and do that. As we go through the coins, I'll mainly be looking through the reverses, looking for the commemorative coins, and at the end I'll go through all the rest of the coat of arms and look for years of low mintage and errors and things of any note. That is the standard coat of arms on the 50-cent piece. So as we go through, we'll be finding coins like this, commemorative coins. This is the Millennium Year 50 cents from the year 2000. In this coin, we look out for an incused variety where the cross inside the Union flag on the Australian flag is incused into the coin, which means it's like dented in. Put that down. That's a top row. That'll be our common commemoratives. Here is a 2001 coin, and it is the coat of arms, but it's the 1912 Commonwealth coat of arms. The Centenary of Federation was in 2001, and that is the most highly minted coin in that series. There are others that are lower minted, and they're the ones we look for, the states and territories. This commemorative design is the obverse for the 2016 changeover coin. It's 50 years of decimal currency. It's different from all the others. It has the standard coat of arms, but it has the memorial or a commemorative on the obverse. There's another Centenary of Federation, and there's another Centenary of Federation. And here we have the secondary school students design competition winner for a 50-cent piece. This is from 2005. It's in very bad condition though. It is another common commemorative that was designed for the 2006 Melbourne Commonwealth Games. Here we have a 1998 Bass and Flinders, looking very toned, very pewterish, but it is another common commemorative, so we'll be putting it down on the top row. If we find anything of any note, we'll put it down at the bottom row and call that the keeper's row. Here's a 1982 Commonwealth Games Brisbane, very, very common coin, and again, we'll put it up top row. And the last coin in that roll is the Centenary of Federation coat of arms. I might just slightly move this around so that we can get one more coin in there. I've pulled in a little bit tighter than I usually do, so there's not much room on the table for those coins, and we will get significant amount of piles there because there's a lot of commemorative coins that we can find, like this one, the 1994 International Year of the Family. In that coin, sometimes we look for a wide date where the 9 and the 4 in the 1994 is a little bit wider. It looks to be relatively normal, so we'll put that down. This is a 2010 coin, and on the 2010 coat of arms we check for a rotation error. That seems to be quite normal. And there are other coins that we look out for little bits and pieces. Here is the Silver Jubilee coin from 1977, the 25th anniversary of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. We don't have any more room on the top row, so we'll put that little one there. There's another 2010. It's not going to be anything. There is another Centenary of Federation. There's another 2001. We're getting a lot of those. Oh, but this one is a Centenary of Federation of the State. This is the Victoria. It's a very nice coin. It's in reasonable nick too, which is great. That is definitely a keeper. Off the top of my head, I can't remember if we have that one in the book. For this book, the last book, that took ages for us to find. So if we do have it now, then that's a great find. It's another 2010, another not rotated coin, another Centenary of Federation coat of arms. So definitely loving the fact that we're finding some Centenary of Federations in the early part of this new book. it would be great to be able to finish a book off relatively quickly, although the point of the hunt is to fill books up, but also to get the commemoratives and the coins worth more than face value. So that's Centenary of Federation. And this is the third roll. Here's a 1995, which means it's the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II. The Weary Dunlop coin. It's in not great nick, but it is a common commemorative. And as I was going to say, this is the third roll. So after this roll, we're going to speed the hunt up a little bit. But here, the reason I'm looking at this coin in high detail is it's a 2014. And on a 2014 coin, we look for a error called the crop circle error. You need to look at it a bit tight, a bit harder. There's a 2005, which is the 60th anniversary of the Second World War. This is the Remembrance coin. This is quite in bad nick, but it does have a little bit of extra metal here. It looks like a little blob, and that's called a cud. It means the coin is underdeveloped, and we do look out for those, but only when they're in really good nick. So what I'm going to do now is speed the hunt up, and I'll only stop when we find coins that we haven't already found for today, and I'll go through what they are, talk about them, but otherwise I will just show you the coin and lay it down with the others that we've already got. So let's get into that. I thought that might be the case. This is the 2020 Jody Clark, and this is a low minted coat of arms. There are a number of low minted coat of arms. This is 1985 and 1993, and they're at $1 million, and that 2020 is 1.1 million. So we'll keep that out as a keeper because it is a low minted coin. There for the first time today, we see the Celebrate What's Great Australia Day. That's from 2010. It's in quite good nick, so when I have a look at it later on in the book, I'll see if the one in the book is as good or better than that. If it's not, I'll swap it out. There we have, for the first time today, the marriage coin, marriage of Prince of Wales, who's now King Charles III, and Lady Diana Spencer from 1981. That side is quite good, and the fields are quite clear, but that side is quite dirty. So there's a common commemorative, and we'll be going back to the bank. And there we have the 2003 Australia's Volunteers. Celebrating Australia's volunteers of all shapes and sizes. It is a common commemorative, and we'll go on the top row. And there we have the Royal Visit from 2000. It's needed for the book. It is one that I would usually keep. It's a special design. When the Queen came to Australia in 2000, this effigy was only used on this one coin. So this effigy is never used on a coin before or since. And so it is a special coin in my eyes, and it's definitely one that we need for the book. Oh, here we go, another Centenary Federation, and this is New South Wales, which is great because the New South Wales that we have in the book is terrible, in terrible condition. So this is going to go into the book as a replacement for that one. But that is a great 50-cent coin to find. Oh wow, look at that. And this is another Centenary Federation from 2001, but it's also in shocking condition, and it's a Western Australia. Western Australia, again, I'm not sure if we have that one in the book. I'm hoping that we do, because this is terrible. I don't want that in the book at all. Oh, and that's it. Forgot to say that was the last roll, and that's the last roll, and then we're done. So, quite a number of keepers down there on the bottom row, which is great. But before I go through those, I'm quickly going to go through all of the other coat of arms, and I'm going to come back and let you know if there's anything else that we found of note. Well, unfortunately, there wasn't anything amongst the coat of arms that we could add to the keepers collection, but what we did pick up was a very, very dirty Western Australia Centenary Federation. What has been happening to that? Luckily, the Western Australia is already in the book, so I don't have to keep that. That's going to go back into circulation because that's terrible. We picked up another Centenary Federation, the New South Wales, and this is in pretty good nick, which is great because the one in the book is in shocking order. So that's going to get a replacement. So I'll put that to the side. We picked up the Royal Visit from 2000 with the one-off effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. That is needed for the book, so that's going to go into the book, so we'll put that to the side. We picked up a 2020 coat of arms, which is a low minted coin, just over 1 million of those going on, so definitely going to be keeping that. I might put that into the book with the crop circle that we've already put into the book as a low minted coin from this hunt. And then we got another Centenary of Federation Victoria, which is new also for the book, so that's going to go into the book. So there's a couple of new book entries there. I did also pick up this really, really nice 1995 Sir Weary Dunlop. Not very uncommon, quite common, but it's in really great order. Apart from that little bit of fuzz there, which I think is probably just a smear, it's in great condition, and it's much better than the one in the book currently, so it's going to be an upgrade. So let me get rid of these big piles because they get knocked over. I'm going to pull the camera out just slightly, bring the book in, and we'll open the book up so that we can see it. We'll take out the placeholder for the Royal Visit, and we'll put the Royal Visit coin in there. That's one for the book. While we're on this page, we'll take out the old poor condition Weary Dunlop and put the new one in, if I can get that one out. Put that one in there in quite good condition. Try and get the best possible condition you can if you're trying to complete sets. Then we have let's take the New South Wales out. Where was that? Here we go. The New South Wales had two big chunks out of it from being hit by something or other. Have that replaced there with the better one. We'll go to the placeholder for the Victoria Centenary of Federation, and we'll put that one in. So that is new for the book. And while we're putting things in the book, let's put that low minted Jodie Clark, the 2020 Jodie Clark, we'll put that into the book as well as a keeper for this book. And so there we have it. The book has got some extra coins in it. Now we only need 2 Centenary Federations on that page. Still 1 on that page, so 3 altogether. And then we have the Ram's Head. Around a 50-cent piece. It's going to be very, very hard to find, and I'm not going to be hanging around trying to find that one. But the book is getting there in such an early fashion that it's unbelievable to me. It's quite early to be so full in the book. But if you enjoy what I do, please think about subscribing. Give me the thumbs up. Leave a comment around what you're finding, if you are finding the centenary federations as quickly as I am this time around. But otherwise, I'll be back for more noodling in a few days. So I'll see you then. Bye.